Welcome back to TMZ Live. Lil Wayne, rapper, producer, skateboarder, beater, skateboard goon. That's what one man is alleging in a lawsuit. He says that he tried to take a photo of Lil Wayne in LA last year, and he says that while he was skateboarding, you know, Wayne is big into the skate community now. You know this, right? I know that. Yeah, you're hip with the skateboarding community. Action sports. Yes, you are. And supposedly had his guy beat the guy up because he was taking his picture. So the guy's name is Alfredo Marino. He is suing Lil Wayne right now, and he joins us. Alfredo, welcome to TMZ Live.
How you guys doing?
We're good. So tell us what happened, where it was, and give us the blow by blow.
So basically, I went to go get a t-shirt for my daughter for getting good grades, and so I went to the Odd Future store on Fairfax and Oakwood. When I rolled up, I parked in my parking spot, and I noticed Lil Wayne skateboarding on the sidewalk. And as I got off the car, I was noticing, I'm like, that's pretty cool. So I went into the store was closed, but there was about 30 people outside. Everybody was admiring Lil Wayne. And I asked the bodyguard on my way back to the car if I could take a picture of Lil Wayne. And he's like, nah, man, he don't want to be bothered. I'm like, all right, cool. So I just went back to my car where I'm parked on Fairfax, and I take a picture of Lil Wayne skateboarding, and all his bodyguards started getting crazy with me, telling me, didn't I tell you he doesn't want to be bothered? And when Lil Wayne seen all his bodyguards getting crazy, he rolled up on his skateboard and confronted me, and he was like, oh, you want to take a picture with me like a little groupie, like a little expletive, and just kept on.
Can I ask you something? Was the expletive an epithet-phobic remark?
That was one of them. He called me a little bitch and so on, a little groupie. You want to take a picture like a little girl on my shoulder, you know, and I'm just like, I just started laughing, and everybody around there was like 30 people, they were just all laughing, because, you know, it was kind of funny. Lil Wayne was just making fun. I was just like, I'm going to go home and I'm going to tell everybody, you know, Lil Wayne was ragging on me. I really didn't care, you know, I don't take stuff like that personally.
So it's kind of fun, it's, you know, fun, everybody's joking about it. And then when did it...
Obviously, Lil Wayne's face was not joking. His face looked...
So what happened?
Really,
what happened?
So he seen me laughing, and he's like, oh, you think this is funny, huh? You think this is funny? But don't you know all it takes is a mother word, and these guys are gonna mess you up? I'm like, what? You know, I'm thinking, I'm like, for what? And then next thing you know, I got knocked in the back of the head. And
were you hurt with a fist or with an object?
No, well, at the moment I didn't know, because I was knocked down and I was on the floor. As I came to and I dragged myself to the sidewalk and I was throwing up, the guy from the pizza shop next door came up to me and said, you want an ambulance? I'm like, yeah. And then all of a sudden the witnesses started coming up to me, telling me to get down my number. I seen everything. He hit you in the back of the head with a skateboard and this and that. I heard Lil Wayne say everything. He threatened your life and this. I'm like, so as I'm there, just half concussed on the floor, I was getting these people's numbers on my cell phone.
Who hit you?
Who hit me? It was Lil Wayne's bodyguard. So at the time, when Lil Wayne was confronting me, at that same time, two bodyguards came on the side of the car, two on one side, two on my front side, so I was surrounded by four. At that time, too, they were telling me to leave, you know what I'm saying? They were saying, you know, just get out of here, get out of here. And I was just, I just want to take Lil Wayne. I'm parked legally, I'm not doing anything wrong, I just trying to take a picture.
You're suing Lil Wayne, right?
Definitely.
And what's happened with the suit? He denies it. What's happened with the suit?
Well, we just filed on Friday, so, you know, it's a process.
Yeah, he's denied that any of this stuff happened, so obviously this is going to have to work itself out in court. Alfredo, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ivan.
Hi, my name is Aaron. I'm calling from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Hey,
I'm really skeptical over this whole thing. He doesn't sound like a guy that really got attacked. 9 months later that he's filing a suit, it could be harassment. If Lil Wayne's security is asking you to leave, he should have just left. Because at that point, he's building up a problem.
I mean, I guess there is something to the fact that he asked and they said no. But then on the other hand, he's skateboarding in a public place. And I will tell you something. I know where this is, and this is going to sound weird to you. By the way, how only in LA can you just be pulling up to go, you know, shopping and there's Lil Wayne skateboarding? No, I'll tell you why. I'm glad you said that. He said Fairfax and Oakwood. Right. This is right around Cantor's Deli. Hey, somebody here help me out. Who's the guy that hangs out by Cantor's Deli. Tyler the Creator, where he's acting like he owns the street, and they intimidate people and they throw things at cars. I grew up on Cantor's Deli. That pisses me off. No, it really does.
You should roll over there right after the show.
Cantor's Deli is my hood. It's my place. It is.
Oh my gosh! All right. I really want you to go over there. I want to see what happens. I'll stay in the car.
We're going to take a break when we come back.